If your mind never stops thinking, this story will change everything. Once, nestled high in a small village surrounded by towering, silent mountains, lived a young man named Marco. He was 24, and the storm he battled was not the wind or the snow, but the turbulent churn of his own mind. Marco was restless. His consciousness was a relentless echo chamber, filled all day long with thoughts that came, went, and returned, leaving him perpetually uneasy and exhausted. The shadow of his past lingered, and the uncertainty of the future felt like a heavy, cold weight. His mind, he often thought, was less a place of calm and more a tempestuous sea. He slept poorly and, tragically, had forgotten the simple, uncomplicated act of smiling. One day, he heard rumors of a far-off village nestled deep in the hills. In this remote place lived a wise man. This man, they said, was once a celebrated psychologist in the bustling city, having devoted his life to helping others find peace. Now old, he had traded the demanding rhythm of urban life for the quiet solitude of nature, occasionally offering his counsel to those who sought him out. Marco became instantly hopeful, a desperate curiosity taking root in his heart. Perhaps this man, he thought, can teach me how to silence the noise and find true peace. After days of a long, tiring journey, Marco finally reached the secluded village. There, he found a small, charming house overgrown with greenery. On the porch, the old man sat silent and utterly still, his eyes closed, radiating a profound and undisturbed peace. Marco approached him cautiously, his voice low and heavy. "Grandfather, my mind is relentlessly restless. I am caught in a loop of thoughts I cannot stop. I seek peace for my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes. A calm, gentle smile touched his lips. "So, you are looking for peace," he said softly. "Then come with me. I will give you a small task." Marco followed him, expecting a long lecture, deep guidance, or some form of meditation. But the wise man gave him something completely unexpected. In a small, sun-dappled yard, the old man took a simple drinking glass and filled it with water, perfectly to the brim. The surface of the water trembled, threatening to spill with even the slightest movement. He handed the fragile glass to Marco. "Walk from here to the edge of the village, and then return," he instructed. "But remember, do not spill even one drop." Marco stared at the glass in disbelief. This was not what he imagined, but wanting to honor the challenge, he nodded. Holding the glass with utmost care, he began his walk. The road was narrow and bustling. People rushed past him. Children played, shopkeepers shouted, dogs barked. Life was happening all around him, but Marco did not look at any of it. His eyes locked solely on the trembling water. Every step was careful, measured. The world around him faded into a quiet blur. Finally, after what felt like a long journey, he returned to the porch. "Grandfather," Marco said, breathless with relief, "I did it. Not a single drop spilled." The old man nodded. "Good," he said softly. "But tell me, did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco paused, and realized something. "Grandfather," he whispered, "I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I saw nothing, only the water." The old man's eyes sparkled. "That is the secret," he said gently. "It is something that was always inside you. When your mind stays in the present moment, fully engaged, fully focused, there is no room for fear, no room for confusion, no space for unwanted thoughts. You were only thinking about the water. In that moment, your mind was completely quiet. You were not sad about the past. You were not afraid of the future. You were here, and nowhere else." Slowly, Marco understood. This was the peace he had desperately searched for. Peace wasn't found in a place, or a person, it was found in the present moment, when the mind stops wandering and simply is. He bowed his head. "Grandfather, now I understand. If I want to calm my mind, I must keep it here, in this moment. That is where real peace begins." The old man smiled. The sun was setting, the golden light stretching softly across the ground. Birds were returning to their nests. And as Marco began his journey back home, he no longer felt like the restless young man he had been. Something inside him had shifted. He carried a deep, quiet peace, because now, he understood the true way to quiet the mind. If you liked this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Until then, stay well, and stay peaceful.